Welcome to Entrepreneurial Edge. Today, we're diving deep, and I mean deep, into the timeless wisdom of a true giant, Napoleon Hill, a man who understood what it takes to create lasting wealth and success. His principles, forged in the fires of experience and honed by studying the greatest minds of his time, have the power to transform your life, just like they've transformed millions around the world. Get ready, because we're about to unlock the secrets to unleashing your full potential and achieving financial abundance. And hey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insights on success and wealth. We're here to give you the tools and strategies you need to ignite your inner fire and achieve your dreams. Now, some of you might be thinking, who is this Napoleon Hill guy anyway? Let me tell you, this wasn't just some armchair philosopher. Napoleon Hill dedicated his life to understanding the anatomy of success. For over 2 decades, he rubbed shoulders with titans of industry, the movers and shakers who built empires. We're talking about legends like Andrew Carnegie, the steel magnate, Henry Ford, the visionary behind the automobile, John D. Rockefeller, the oil tycoon, and Thomas Edison, the genius inventor. He didn't just interview them, he really got inside their heads, cracking the code of their thinking and distilling their wisdom into his masterpiece, Think and Grow Rich. This book, my friends, is more than just a self-help book. It's a blueprint for achieving the life of your dreams. Here's the thing about wealth. It doesn't start in your bank account, it starts right here. Hill was adamant about the power of thought, the idea that what you focus on, what you truly believe in, becomes your reality. It's not some mystical mumbo-jumbo. It's about understanding that your thoughts are energy. They have a vibration, and that vibration attracts what you focus on. Just look at Henry Ford. People thought he was crazy for trying to build a horseless carriage. But did he listen to the naysayers? No way. He held on to his vision, he saw it in his mind, and he made it a reality. Or take Alexander Graham Bell and the telephone. Can you imagine the skepticism he faced? People thought it was a toy, but he knew it had the power to connect the world. And guess what? He was right. Now, you've probably heard of the placebo effect, right? Give someone a sugar pill, tell them it's a miracle cure, and often enough their bodies respond as if it's the real deal. Why? Because their belief is so strong that it creates a physiological change. Well, the same principle applies to wealth. When you believe you're capable of achieving financial abundance, when you can see it, feel it, taste it in your mind's eye, you change your behavior. You start taking the actions, making the decisions, and developing the habits of wealthy individuals. It's not about faking it till you make it, it's about believing it until you see it. Let's face it, on the road to success, you're gonna hit some bumps. You're gonna have setbacks, disappointments, maybe even what feels like a flat-out failure. But here's the deal, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone. Every successful entrepreneur, every industry giant has faced their share of challenges. The difference is, they didn't let those challenges define them. They learned from their mistakes, they adapted, they pivoted, and they came back stronger than ever. Remember, the only way to truly fail is to give up. As long as you're learning, as long as you're growing, you're on the right track. Listen up, because this is crucial. Your thoughts are incredibly powerful. They have the ability to shape your reality. If you're constantly dwelling on negativity, on scarcity, on what you don't have, guess what? You're going to attract more of that into your life. But here's the beautiful thing, the opposite is also true. When you focus on abundance, on possibilities, on your own unlimited potential, you open yourself up to a world of opportunity. You start to see solutions instead of problems. You attract the right people and resources into your life, and you create a self-fulfilling prophecy of success. Now, I'm all about taking massive action, but even the most driven individual needs a roadmap. Hill understood that success doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of careful planning and execution. What are your goals? What do you want to achieve? Once you have a clear vision, break it down into smaller, actionable steps. Write them down, create a plan, and then hold yourself accountable. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. But a goal with a plan, with deadlines, with specific action steps, that's how you turn your dreams into reality. So there you have it, the timeless wisdom of Napoleon Hill. Remember, wealth, true wealth, begins in the mind. It starts with believing in yourself in your ability to achieve greatness. Can you think your way to wealth? Can you visualize your ideal life and take consistent action to make it a reality? Many successful individuals credit this mindset shift as their turning point. Would you try this approach to achieving success? The power is within you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insights on success and wealth. We're here to support you every step of the way.
Welcome to Entrepreneurial Edge. In this video, we'll explore 15 ways to make $1 million. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more entrepreneurial tips. You want to make $1 million bucks? Who doesn't, right? You think I'm going to sit here and tell you it's easy? It's not. It takes hustle, it takes grind, it takes patience. But most of all, it takes action. So let's get after it. Today, we're diving deep into 15 different paths to hit that $1 million mark. We're talking real strategies, real examples, real people who started where you are right now and built empires.
I feel nauseous, believe me.
Look, I'm all about entrepreneurship, but I'm also about keeping it real. If you're killing it in school, there are high-paying professions that can get you to $1 million bucks. Think doctors, lawyers, top-performing salespeople. These fields often bring in $250,000 or more per year. You become the go-to surgeon, the lawyer everyone wants, the sales machine crushing quotas. You're building wealth. That's the energy you need. Listen, everybody's got a story, right? Your story could make you a millionaire. You don't need to be Stephen King or J.K. Rowling. Just write a book people want to read. Amanda Hawking self-published and made millions. Market it like crazy and watch the sales roll in. All right, entrepreneurs, this one's for the creators, the innovators, the ones who see problems and think, I can fix that. What if I told you your invention could make you a millionaire? I'm talking about licensing your patent or trademark to a big company and collecting those sweet, sweet royalties. Ever heard of Lonnie Johnson? He's the genius who invented the Super Soaker. He licensed that bad boy to Hasbro and made over $100 million in royalties. E-commerce is booming, and you don't need a warehouse full of products to cash in. That's the beauty of dropshipping. You create an online store, find awesome products from suppliers, and sell them directly to customers. The best part? You never touch the inventory. Someone places an order, you forward it to your supplier, they ship it directly to the customer. Low overhead, high profit potential. It's a winning combination. This one's for the grinders, the hustlers, the ones who dream big and put in the work. Building a business is hard, demanding, but rewarding. Find a problem, create the solution. Start small, validate, get customers, then scale. Remember, Amazon started in a garage, Apple started in a garage. Your billion-dollar idea could be in your basement now. Look, I'm all about hustle, but even I gotta admit, sometimes slow and steady wins the race. That's the beauty of index funds. You're not trying to time the market or pick the next hot stock. You're investing in the entire market. So you consistently invest, you stay patient, you let that money compound over years, even decades. And before you know it, you're looking at $1 million portfolio. Cryptocurrency, blockchain. These are the buzzwords of the future, and they're creating millionaires faster than you can say Bitcoin. Launching an initial coin offering, or ICO, can be your ticket to the big leagues. Create a digital token representing a share in your project, offer it to investors, and raise millions to bring your vision to life. Do your research, understand the regulations, and be prepared for a wild ride. Don't reinvent the wheel, optimize it. Franchising leverages a proven business model and a recognizable brand. You get a built-in customer base to fast-track your success. You're buying into a system that's already working. Follow the system, manage like a boss, and scale to multiple locations and increased profits. Want to build a business that practically prints money? Create a subscription service. Think about it. Netflix, Spotify, Dollar Shave Club. These companies are killing it with recurring revenue. The key is to offer something valuable, something people will pay for month after month, year after year. Focus on building a loyal community, providing exceptional value, and watch those recurring payments turn your business into a cash-generating machine. This isn't about fetching coffee or picking up dry cleaning. This is about putting yourself in the room where it happens, learning from the best, and leveraging those connections to launch your own success story. Working for a billionaire, even if it's just for a short time, can be like getting an MBA from the School of Hard Knocks. You absorb their knowledge, you understand their mindset, you build relationships with their network. That's invaluable. YouTube, baby. It's not just for cat videos and makeup tutorials, it's a platform where regular people are becoming millionaires overnight. I'm talking about going viral. Get this, 500 million to a billion views on a single video can generate millions of dollars in ad revenue. Create high-quality content, be consistent, engage with your audience, and who knows? You might just wake up one morning with millions of views and a fat paycheck from YouTube. Content is king, baby, and blogs are where kings are crowned. We're talking about building a high-traffic blog that attracts millions of readers and generates serious cash. The key is to find a profitable niche, create shareable content that people actually want to read, and promote the hell out of it. It takes time, it takes effort, but once you crack the code, a high-traffic blog can become a passive income powerhouse. Remember Candy Crush? That addictive little puzzle game was making $1 million a day at its peak. The app market is a goldmine. Find a problem, a need, a desire that can be solved with an app. You can hire developers, partner with a tech company, or learn to code yourself. Offer premium features, exclusive content, or an ad-free experience for a monthly fee, and watch those recurring payments turn your app into a money-making machine. Think gaming is just a hobby? Think again. Top Twitch streamers make millions playing video games. It's about building a community, entertaining, and creating a brand. Revenue comes from subscriptions, donations, sponsorships, and selling merchandise. It takes dedication and consistency, but with skills and personality, Twitch can lead to gaming glory and financial freedom. Ever heard of Benjamin Kicks? This kid started reselling sneakers as a teenager and built a multi-million-dollar business. That's the power of flipping. You find undervalued assets, you buy them low, you sell them high, and you pocket the difference. Sneakers, cars, houses, collectibles, the possibilities are endless. So there you have it, 15 different paths to making $1 million. Which one will you choose? The truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. It depends on your skills, your passions, your risk tolerance. But here's what I know for sure. Success doesn't happen overnight. It takes action, it takes strategy, and it takes relentless persistence. Thank you for watching Entrepreneurial Edge. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more content on how to achieve your entrepreneurial dreams.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Entrepreneurial Edge. We all have big financial dreams, right? Like hitting $1 million, retiring early, or buying that dream car. But sometimes those milestones don't hit as hard as we expect, and smaller wins feel more significant. Unexpected moments, like not stressing about a car repair, make you realize how far you've come. In this video, we're diving into 15 financial milestones that show you're on the right track. If you find this helpful, hit like and subscribe to Entrepreneurial Edge for more content like this. This is a big one, guys. It's the moment your money starts working harder than you do. Imagine this, your investments generate more income than your job. That's the beauty of compounding and smart investing. You've transitioned from trading time for money to letting your money work for you. This is where financial freedom feels tangible, not just a distant dream. Taking that first step into the investing world can be intimidating. Picking stocks, understanding bonds, it can feel overwhelming. But the most important step is simply starting. Once you begin investing regularly, it becomes a habit. You stop thinking about it and it just happens automatically. That consistency allows your money to grow without constant attention. Listen, I've been there. That student loan debt can feel like a massive weight. Those monthly payments, the interest rates, it's tough. But the moment you make that final payment, it's a feeling like no other. Suddenly you have this huge chunk of your income freed up. You can invest more, save for a down payment, or just breathe easier knowing that debt is gone. It's a massive step toward true financial freedom. Owning a home outright, it's a feeling of security that's hard to beat. Imagine knowing that no matter what happens, you've got a place to call your own. completely paid off. No more mortgage payments, no more interest, just pure equity and peace of mind. Building a solid foundation for your future. Remember those days when a surprise car repair or a leaky roof could throw your budget off track? Yeah, those days are over. You've built a solid emergency fund, at least $20,000. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about weathering life's storms without derailing your progress. Maxing out your retirement contributions might not sound glamorous, but trust me, it's a big deal. You're playing the long game, setting yourself up for a comfortable retirement, taking advantage of tax benefits, employer matching free money, and letting it grow over decades. It's about building wealth strategically and efficiently. You realize you can handle your money better than anyone else. You've done your research, understand your risk tolerance, and are ready to take control. This isn't about day trading, it's about making informed decisions for your financial future. You cut advisor fees, optimize your portfolio, and see potentially higher returns. This one's a subtle shift, but it's significant. Instead of stressing about that next raise or promotion, you're focused on the bigger picture. You're tracking market trends and researching investments. It's about taking control and building multiple income streams. High-interest debt is a killer. Credit card balances and loans keep you trapped in payments. Imagine paying it all off, every last penny. The weight lifted is immense. You're free to build real wealth, not just service debt. That first $100,000, it's a milestone that feels almost impossible until you reach it. It takes time, discipline, and sacrifice. But once you hit that mark, something changes. You start seeing the power of compounding firsthand. Your money begins working for you, and future milestones feel attainable. Here's the thing about milestones. Each one reinforces your progress. Every additional $100,000 is a testament to your discipline and smart financial decisions. It's not about greed, it's about building a solid financial foundation for your family. This is where things get exciting. You've built momentum and your wealth grows exponentially. That first $500,000 might take years, but hitting $1 million happens faster. You're reinvesting returns and watching the snowball effect take hold. Let's address the elephant in the room. $1 million doesn't buy what it used to. But it's not about the number itself, it's about what it represents. It means you've achieved financial security most dream of. It's a testament to your hard work and understanding of wealth-building principles. This is what it's all about, right? Supporting your loved ones without risking your own financial well-being, helping with parents' retirement, siblings' education, or children's future. True wealth is having the resources to impact those you care about most. Financial freedom isn't just about wealth, it's about the experiences it affords you. Imagine traveling the world whenever you want, without worrying about the cost. Experiencing different cultures, trying new foods, and creating lasting memories. This is what it's all about, living life on your terms. True financial independence isn't just about the numbers in your bank account, it's about the freedom those numbers provide. It's about eliminating financial stress, building a secure future for your loved ones, and having the resources to pursue your passions. Start investing early, stay disciplined, and never stop learning. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Entrepreneurial Edge for more videos on building wealth. Hey everyone, welcome back to Entrepreneurial Edge. Today I'm sharing 15 biographies of some of the most successful people on the planet. These are the stories that'll inspire you, motivate you, and give you the tools to achieve your own version of success. You want the books that light a fire in your belly, the ones that make you think differently and teach you invaluable lessons. And hey, if you're finding this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. First up, we have the iconic Steve Jobs, the mastermind behind Apple. Walter Isaacson's biography takes you deep into Jobs' world, from his early days tinkering in a garage to his rise as a tech visionary. You'll learn how his relentless pursuit of perfection and his ability to anticipate what people wanted revolutionized technology. The book shows that success isn't linear, it's about taking risks, learning from mistakes, and never giving up on your vision. Next, we're diving into the world of another titan of tech, Elon Musk. Ashley Vance paints a captivating portrait of Musk, from his early ventures like PayPal to his goals of colonizing Mars with SpaceX and accelerating sustainable energy with Tesla. This book is a must-read for anyone who wants to challenge the status quo and make a real impact on the world. Now let's talk about a brand synonymous with athletic achievement, Nike. In Shoe Dog, Phil Knight takes you on a journey from selling shoes out of his car to building a global empire. This book is a masterclass in the power of passion, perseverance, and building a strong team. Titan, The Life of John D. Rockefeller. Senior Ron Chernow's Titan delves into the life of John D. Rockefeller, who built an empire on oil and became one of the wealthiest men in history. The book explores the strategies Rockefeller used to build Standard Oil, focusing on efficiency and controlling the supply chain. Beyond business tactics, it examines Rockefeller's character, juxtaposing his ruthless practices with his deep religious beliefs and philanthropy. This book offers a nuanced look at a complex figure who shaped modern industry. Losing My Virginity? Richard Branson, Embracing Risks and Learning from Failure. Richard Branson shares his life story in Losing My Virginity, a roller coaster ride through his ventures from a record label to an airline. Branson's story is a testament to the power of saying yes to opportunities even when they seem crazy. He shows that calculated risk-taking, optimism, and resilience can lead to extraordinary success. The Snowball: Warren Buffett and the Business of Life. Alice Schroeder. Alice Schroeder's The Snowball offers an in-depth look at Warren Buffett's life and investment philosophy. You'll learn about Buffett's value investing approach, long-term thinking, and his ability to identify undervalued companies. The book reveals how Buffett's frugality, integrity, and commitment to his principles have been instrumental to his success. Henry Ford. In My Life and Work, Ford takes you through his journey of creating the Ford Motor Company and developing the Model T. This book is a must-read for anyone interested in manufacturing, innovation, and the power of efficiency. Cornelius Vanderbilt. T.J. Stiles's The First Tycoon transports you back to the 19th century, a time of immense technological advancement. You'll witness Vanderbilt's rise from a ferryboat operator to a titan of the shipping and railroad industries. Vanderbilt's story is a masterclass in adaptation and embracing new technologies. Ray Dalio. In Principles, Ray Dalio shares his management and investment principles, advocating for radical transparency and open communication. The book outlines Dalio's systematic approach to investing, risk management, and building a meritocracy of ideas. The House That Jack Ma Built. Duncan Clark. Jack Ma's story is one of resilience, vision, and the transformative power of the internet. Ma overcame countless rejections to build Alibaba, revolutionizing China's economy. The Autobiography of Andrew Carnegie. Carnegie's autobiography is a classic rags-to-riches story with a powerful message about the responsibility that comes with wealth. He believed that the wealthy had a moral obligation to use their fortunes to benefit society. Made in America, Sam Walton. Sam Walton's Made in America is the story of how a single dime store in Arkansas grew into Walmart, the world's largest retailer. Walton's story demonstrates the power of understanding your customers and creating a work environment where employees feel valued. Software: Matthew Simons. In Software, Matthew Simons takes you inside the world of Larry Ellison, co-founder of Oracle. Ellison's story is one of fierce competition, relentless innovation, and the challenges of staying ahead in the tech industry. The Intel Trinity, Michael S. Malone. The Intel Trinity tells the story of Robert Noyce, Gordon Moore, and Andy Grove, who built Intel into a global powerhouse. This book is a fascinating look at the early days of Silicon Valley and the birth of the microprocessor. Walt Disney, The Triumph of the American Imagination, Neil Gabler. Neil Gabler's biography explores the life and legacy of Walt Disney, who created an empire on animation and storytelling. The book delves into Disney's early struggles, his belief in animation, and the creation of iconic characters and theme parks. Learn from the best, achieve your best. So there you have it, 15 incredible life stories packed with invaluable lessons. The common thread through these biographies is the power of perseverance, vision, and innovation. Take the time to learn from their journeys, their successes, and their failures. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to Entrepreneurial Edge for more content like this.
Hey everybody, welcome to Entrepreneurial Edge. You want to know the secret sauce? The thing that separates the dreamers from the doers? It's motivation, baby. And let me tell you, it's not about those cheesy posters with eagles and sunsets. It's about hustle. It's about mindset. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it. Today, we're diving deep, peeling back the layers on 15 ways successful people stay crazy motivated. We're talking real tactics, actionable strategies, the stuff they don't teach you in school. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Let's go.
First things first, you got to have a vision, a North Star, something that gets you fired up in the morning. What's your big dream? Write it down, make it crystal clear. This ain't some wishy-washy, I kind of want a situation. This is about defining your goals with laser focus, because when you know where you're going, the distractions fade away. You become unstoppable.
Now take that big audacious goal and break it down. I'm talking bite-sized, actionable steps. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and your empire won't be either. Each small win, each milestone you hit, it's fuel, pure and simple. It keeps the momentum going, keeps you pumped to crush the next goal. Listen up, your environment matters. If you're surrounded by clutter, chaos, it's gonna seep into your mind. Create a workspace that inspires you, a clean, organized sanctuary for your hustle. And don't forget the digital world. Unsubscribe from the noise, the negativity. You need to curate your online space just like your physical one. You become who you surround yourself with. If you're hanging out with energy vampires, people who drain your motivation, it's time to level up your circle. Surround yourself with ambitious, driven individuals, people who push you to be better. Their energy, their passion, it's contagious. Money is great, don't get me wrong, but it's not enough to fuel long-term motivation. You need a purpose, something bigger than yourself. How are you going to make a dent in the universe? How will you leave your mark? Find that purpose, and it will fuel your fire for years to come.
The moment you stop learning, you start dying. Cultivate a thirst for knowledge, an insatiable curiosity about the world.
Read books, listen to podcasts, explore new ideas. The more you learn, the more you realize how much you don't know. And that's exciting. It keeps you hungry, keeps you growing.
Let me tell you something, success is not a straight line. You're going to face setbacks, obstacles, failures. It's inevitable.
The key is to develop resilience, the ability to bounce back stronger. Don't let failure define you. Use it as fuel, as a learning experience. Motivation is great, but it's fleeting. Habits, on the other hand, are automatic. They keep you moving even when you don't feel like it. Identify the habits that contribute to your success and make them non-negotiable. Wake up early, exercise, work on your goals every single day. In the midst of the hustle, it's easy to lose sight of what matters. Take time for mindfulness, for reflection. Are you on track? Are you still passionate about your goals? Regular self-check-ins help you stay aligned and prevent burnout. Don't wait until you reach the finish line to celebrate. Acknowledge your wins, big and small. Treat yourself, take a break, enjoy the journey. Rewarding yourself reinforces positive behavior and keeps you motivated for the long haul. It's about finding joy in the process. Life's too short to be stuck in a job you hate. Find your passion, the thing that lights you up, and pursue it relentlessly. When you're passionate about your work, it doesn't feel like work. It becomes an obsession, a driving force that propels you forward. You are what you consume. Be mindful of the content you're feeding your mind. Ditch the negativity, the drama, the energy vampires. Surround yourself with inspiration. Read books, listen to podcasts, watch documentaries that uplift you, that challenge you, that make you want to be better. Things change. Life throws curveballs. Don't be afraid to adjust your plans, to pivot when necessary. Flexibility is key. The ability to adapt, to roll with the punches, that's what separates the successful from the rest. Successful people aren't afraid of feedback. They crave it. They see it as an opportunity for growth. Seek out mentors, coaches, peers who will give you honest, constructive criticism. Use their feedback to refine your skills, to become the best version of yourself. All right, entrepreneurs, those are 15 powerful strategies to stay motivated and achieve your wildest dreams. Remember, success is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about consistency, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of your goals. What's your favorite strategy for staying motivated? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're serious about leveling up your game and joining the ranks of the driven and successful, comment driven right now. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Entrepreneurial Edge for more tips and insights that will help you crush it in business and in life. I'll see you in the next video.
Welcome to Entrepreneurial Edge. Get ready to unleash your inner powerhouse. Today, we're diving deep into the 15 types of wealth that redefine success. Money is just the tip of the iceberg. We're talking about holistic abundance in every aspect of life. Ready to ignite your potential and step into true fulfillment? Buckle up, we're unlocking the 15 keys to a truly wealthy life. Like this video and subscribe for more content to achieve ultimate success.
I feel nauseous, believe me.
Now, let's talk about money. It's not everything, but it's a good place to start. We're talking about true financial freedom. Imagine zero debt, not a penny owed. Your assets, fully owned. Passive income covering double your cost of living. Wealth diversified, ready to weather any storm. True wealth goes far beyond dollar signs. It's about the relationships you cultivate, the love that surrounds you. Family is the bedrock of a truly wealthy life. Imagine those Sunday dinners filled with laughter, the unwavering support through thick and thin. That's the wealth that money can't buy. And just like family, true friends are the gold you can't put a price on. These are your ride or dies, the ones who will be there at 3 a.m. when life throws you a curveball. They're your sounding boards, your partners in crime, your biggest cheerleaders, and your toughest critics, in the best way possible, of course. A rich life is one filled with genuine connections, with people who lift you higher and make the journey that much more incredible. Rich in fun and adventure. Listen, we weren't put on this earth to just exist, to go through the motions day in and day out. We're here to truly live. Are you experiencing life with every fiber of your being, or are you just on autopilot? True wealth is about squeezing every ounce of joy and adventure out of this precious time we've been given. It's about exploring new cultures, pursuing your passions, and creating stories that'll make you smile for years to come. Rich in opportunity. Imagine a life where you're not limited by circumstance, where you hold the keys to your own destiny. That's the power of opportunity. It's about having choices, options, the freedom to design your ideal future. It's about constantly learning, growing, and building the skills and connections that open doors to possibilities you never thought possible. Remember, the world is your oyster, but you need to be prepared to pry it open. Rich in time. In a world obsessed with speed and productivity, true wealth lies in reclaiming the most precious resource of all time. It's about escaping the clutches of urgency, of always feeling like you're behind the 8 ball. It's about having the freedom to spend your days as you choose, to savor the moments that matter, and to create a life that's aligned with your values. Now, let's talk about the wealth that comes from within. It's about cultivating inner peace, finding balance amidst the chaos, and feeling a deep sense of fulfillment that has nothing to do with external validation. Spiritual wealth is about living with purpose, connecting with something larger than yourself, and tapping into a wellspring of contentment that can weather any storm. True freedom, my friends, is about more than just the absence of restrictions. It's about having the power to make choices that align with your values and aspirations. It's about breaking free from the shackles of financial worry, social pressure, and self-doubt. Imagine answering to no one but yourself, designing your ideal life, and having the courage to pursue your dreams with unwavering conviction. Your environment has a profound impact on your well-being. It's not just about the physical space you inhabit, but also the energy you surround yourself with. A wealthy environment is one that nourishes your soul, inspires your mind, and supports your growth. It's about creating a sanctuary where you can thrive, recharge, and be your best self. Rich in mentors. Imagine having access to the wisdom and guidance of those who have already achieved what you aspire to. That's the power of mentorship. It's about surrounding yourself with individuals who've walked the path before you, who can offer invaluable insights and who challenge you to step outside your comfort zone and reach your full potential. Rich in attention. In today's digital age, attention is currency. It's about having a voice that's heard, a message that resonates, and the ability to inspire and influence others. But here's the thing, it's not about ego, it's about impact. When you're rich in attention, you have the power to make a real difference in the world, to amplify important causes, and to leave a lasting legacy. Rich in comfort. True comfort isn't about being surrounded by material possessions. It's about having your basic needs met with ease and grace. It's about enjoying quality food, a comfortable home, and access to the resources that make life a little bit sweeter. It's about creating a life where you feel safe, secure, and taken care of. Imagine waking up every morning feeling energized, focused, and ready to conquer the day. That's the power of physical and mental vitality. It's about fueling your body with nutritious foods, moving your body in ways that bring you joy, and cultivating a mindset that's positive, resilient, and unstoppable. Every family, every culture has a story to tell. Your heritage is your legacy, the tapestry of experiences, traditions, and values passed down through generations. It's about honoring your roots, preserving your family history, and sharing those treasures with future generations. At the end of the day, the most valuable assets we possess are our memories. They're the stories we carry with us, the moments that shape us, and the experiences that bring meaning to our lives. A truly wealthy life is one that's filled with adventures, laughter, love, and connections that stand the test of time. How many types of wealth have you cultivated in your life? Are you focusing solely on financial abundance, or creating a legacy in all 15 areas? Comment best if you're committed to building a life rich in experiences, relationships, and fulfillment. True wealth is about becoming the best version of yourself and making a meaningful impact. Thanks for watching Entrepreneurial Edge. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content to help you achieve ultimate success. Welcome to Entrepreneurial Edge. You guys know I'm all about that hustle, that grind, that relentless pursuit of your goals. But even I gotta admit, sometimes the journey can feel long and lonely. You put in the work day after day, and you start wondering, when is it gonna happen for me? Well, I'm here to tell you, success leaves clues. It's like a trail of breadcrumbs leading you to where you're meant to be. And today, we're diving deep into 15 subtle signs that you're closer to your breakthrough than you think. These aren't your typical, you're about to be a millionaire signs. These are the often overlooked clues, the small shifts in your mindset and your daily life that indicate you're making real progress. So, buckle up, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Remember when you first started out? That fire in your belly, that unwavering belief that anything was possible? You were putting in the hours, grinding away, but it didn't feel like work because you were so damn excited. Then, somewhere along the line, maybe the rejections piled up, maybe the doubts crept in, that spark started to fade. But here's the thing, when you're on the cusp of success, that excitement comes roaring back. You wake up with a renewed sense of purpose. You're eager to tackle the day, to dive back into your work. Good days start snowballing into good weeks, and suddenly, you've got momentum on your side. Trust me, that feeling, that's not an accident. That's your intuition telling you you're on the right track. Here's the thing about putting yourself out there. The more visible you become, the more attention you attract. And that attention doesn't always come in the form of praise and accolades. You're gonna have people rooting for you, cheering you on every step of the way. But you're also gonna have haters. People who don't understand your vision. People who are threatened by your drive. People who just love to hate. Don't let it get to you, embrace it. Because here's the truth. Haters are just a sign that you're doing something noteworthy. You're making noise. You're disrupting the status quo. And that, my friends, is a very good thing. Remember all those hours you put in when it felt like nothing was happening? All those late nights, all those sacrifices, all those moments when you wanted to give up but didn't? Well, guess what? They weren't in vain. Because when you're on the verge of success, those small wins, those little victories, they start to compound. One small win leads to another, then another, and before you know it, you're on a roll. Momentum is a powerful force, and once you tap into it, it can propel you further than you ever thought possible. Early on, it's all about learning the ropes, mastering the fundamentals, but as you progress, you start to develop your own unique style, your own unique approach. You're not just copying what everyone else is doing, you're putting your own spin on things, adding your own flavor. And that's what sets you apart from the competition. It's those subtle but impactful upgrades to your skills, your knowledge, your perspective that make you invaluable. You become the go-to person in your field, the one everyone wants to work with. Remember all those times you heard a successful entrepreneur, a mentor, or a thought leader share their wisdom, and it just didn't quite click? It's like you knew it was good advice, but you couldn't quite connect the dots. That's because true understanding comes from experience. You can read all the books, listen to all the podcasts, but until you've lived it, it's just information. But here's the thing. When you're on the right path, when you're putting in the work and gaining real-world experience, those pieces of advice start to fall into place. What once seemed vague and abstract suddenly becomes clear, actionable, and powerful. When you're first starting out, it's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day grind. You're just trying to survive, to keep your head above water. But as you progress, there's a subtle but profound shift in your mindset. You're no longer just working for today, you're building for tomorrow. Every action you take, every decision you make, is a brick in the foundation of your future success. You develop systems, you cultivate habits, you prioritize long-term gains over short-term gratification. Both you and your product improve. Here's the thing about entrepreneurship. It's a journey of self-discovery. As you pour your heart and soul into your work, you inevitably grow and evolve as a person. You become more resilient, more adaptable, more resourceful. And here's the beautiful thing, as you grow, so too does your product or service. The quality of your work becomes more consistent, more refined, more aligned with your vision. You're not just selling a product or a service anymore, you're sharing a piece of yourself with the world. Your key metric is rising. Whether it's sales, followers, website traffic, or email subscribers, whatever your key metric is, it's starting to climb. Not overnight, not in some massive, unsustainable spike, but steadily and organically. You're tracking your progress, testing different approaches, and scaling what works. You're not just hoping for the best, you're making data-driven decisions and reaping the rewards. This is a clear sign that you're resonating with your audience, that you're providing value, and that you're on the right track. Team starts believing in the vision. In the early days, it's often just you, hustling away in your own lane. But as your vision starts to take shape, as your momentum builds, you inevitably attract others who believe in what you're doing. People who are drawn to your energy, your passion, your unwavering commitment to your goals. These could be employees, contractors, collaborators, or simply friends and family who offer their support and encouragement. Whatever form it takes, this shared belief is crucial for long-term success. You tune out the noise and trust one voice. The internet is a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it's an incredible resource for information, connection, and opportunity. On the other hand, it can be a breeding ground for distractions, self-doubt, and analysis paralysis. But here's the thing, when you're on the brink of success, something shifts. You develop a deep inner knowing, a confidence in your own judgment that allows you to tune out the noise and focus on what truly matters. You commit to one mentor, one path, one strategy, and you go all in. You regret not starting sooner. Time is the one resource you can never get back. It's the great equalizer. No matter how much money, talent, or connections you have, you only get 24 hours in a day. And as you progress on your entrepreneurial journey, the value of time becomes painfully clear. You start to regret not starting sooner, not taking those first steps when the idea was still fresh in your mind. But here's the good news. That regret can be a powerful motivator. It can fuel your fire, push you to make the most of every moment, and inspire you to encourage others to start their own journeys. You wake up excited. Remember that feeling of excitement we talked about earlier? When you're truly on the cusp of success, that feeling doesn't fade, it intensifies. You wake up every morning with a sense of anticipation, eager to see how much progress you've made overnight. Your work starts to compound, your efforts snowball, and the results speak for themselves. You're no longer just dreaming about success, you're living it, and it feels even better than you imagined. Entrepreneurship is a numbers game. Whether you're selling a product, a service, or an idea, you need to understand your conversion ratio. How many leads does it take to close a deal? How many pitches does it take to land a client? How many no's do you have to endure before you get to a yes? Once you have a firm grasp on your numbers, rejection becomes less daunting. It's no longer personal, it's just part of the process. You've built a team of rock stars, people who not only believe in your vision but who are also incredibly talented and driven in their own right. You're no longer carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. You've learned to delegate effectively, to empower your team, and to trust in their abilities. This frees you up to focus on your strengths, to think bigger, and to take your business to the next level. This is it. This is the moment you've been working towards. All the sacrifices, all the late nights, all the setbacks, they've all led to this. You've faced your fears, you've pushed past your limits, and you've emerged stronger and more determined than ever before. You know deep down in your bones that you're meant for this. Success is no longer a question of if, it's a question of when. And that, my friends, is an incredibly powerful feeling. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this video lit a fire under you and reignited that spark of excitement for your journey. Remember, success leaves clues. Pay attention to the subtle signs, trust your gut, and keep pushing forward. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Don't forget to subscribe to Entrepreneurial Edge for more tips, insights, and inspiration on your path to success. Hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on our latest content. I'll see you in the next video.
Welcome to Entrepreneurial Edge. We're excited to share some hard-won wisdom with you today. We're breaking down the core principles and strategies to build wealth, redefine productivity, and design a fulfilling life, all while earning millions. It's not about magic formulas, it's about systems for thinking and acting differently. We'll cover everything from outsourcing like a pro to mastering the art of saying no. Remember, it's not just about money, it's about freedom. It's about living life on your own terms. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Most people chase money first, then try to figure out what to do with it. Start by defining your ideal lifestyle. Where do you want to live? Who do you want to spend your time with? What do you want to experience? Once you have a clear vision, break it down. Figure out the cost. How much income do you need? Your financial goals become about funding a life you're excited about. Align your actions with your aspirations. Design a life you don't need to escape from. Your time is your most valuable asset. Don't waste it on tasks that can be done by someone else, even if it seems expensive at first. Remember, you can always earn more money, but you can't earn more time. Identify your highest impact activities, the 20% of tasks that generate 80% of your results. These are the things you should guard fiercely. Delegate everything else. Use virtual assistants, freelancers, even specialized services. This isn't about being lazy, it's about strategic leverage. It's about freeing yourself to focus on what you do best and what moves the needle most in your life and business. The traditional model of working yourself to the bone for more than 40 years and then retiring is outdated. Who wants to put off living until they're too old to fully enjoy it? Instead, embrace mini retirements. Take extended breaks to recharge and pursue passions. These breaks help avoid burnout and gain perspective. Use fear setting instead of just goal setting. We often focus on what we want to achieve, but fear can paralyze us. That's where fear setting comes in. Define your fears and write them down. What's the worst-case scenario? Then, plan steps to prevent it. Confronting fears unlocks clarity and courage. Invest in learning. The world rewards those who never stop learning. Knowledge compounds over time, just like money. Make a commitment to continuous self-improvement. Read books, listen to podcasts, take online courses, attend workshops, find mentors. Invest in your education like you would any other asset, because it is an asset, one that pays dividends for life. The more you learn, the more valuable you become. You'll gain new skills, expand your network, and open up opportunities you never thought possible. Build a personal brand. In today's connected world, your personal brand is your most valuable currency. It's not about being famous, it's about being known for something specific and valuable. What are you passionate about? What skills or knowledge do you have that others find valuable? Share your expertise through blogging, podcasting, speaking, or creating online courses. When you build a strong personal brand, you build trust, credibility, and influence. This opens doors to new opportunities, collaborations, and income streams. Think big, but take tiny steps. It's great to have audacious goals, but don't let their size intimidate you. Break down large objectives into smaller, more manageable steps. Use the SMART goal framework: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Focus on making progress each day, even if it's just one small step. Celebrate your wins along the way. Momentum breeds motivation. By consistently taking action, you'll build confidence and stay on track to achieve even the most ambitious goals. Network differently. Networking isn't about collecting business cards or schmoozing at events. It's about building genuine, mutually beneficial relationships. Focus on connecting with people who are doing interesting work that you admire, regardless of their status. Offer value first. How can you help them? What can you learn from them? Authenticity is key. People can spot a phony a mile away. Be yourself, be helpful, and focus on building relationships that matter. Master the art of saying no. Your time and energy are precious. Learn to say no to requests, opportunities, and obligations that don't align with your goals or values. It's not selfish, it's self-preservation. Every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else, often something more important. Be polite, but firm. You don't need to justify your decisions. Remember, no is a complete sentence. Enjoy the journey. Don't defer happiness. Life is happening right now. Find joy in the process, not just the destination. Celebrate your wins, big and small. Practice gratitude for what you have. Make time for things you enjoy, even when you're busy. Remember, success without fulfillment is meaningless. Make sure your pursuit of wealth doesn't come at the expense of your well-being or relationships. Thanks for watching Entrepreneurial Edge. I hope these principles and strategies inspire you to design a life of freedom and purpose. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. We're on a mission to empower entrepreneurs and changemakers to create extraordinary lives. Remember, true wealth is freedom and intentional living, not just numbers. Go out there and create the life of your dreams. Hey, welcome back to Entrepreneurial Edge. Let me tell you, I've been there. We all hit those moments where life feels like it's crumbling. This video is a step-by-step game plan to turn things around. We're diving deep, no fluff, just pure action. By the end, we aim to restore your hope and confidence. When everything's a mess, it's tempting to reach for comfort food or stay up all night worrying. But that just digs the hole deeper. Start small. A 20-minute walk, swapping soda for water, getting some sunlight. Prioritize 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Create a sleep routine. No screens an hour before bed, cool room, maybe some white noise. You were not born to stare at screens all day trapped in a concrete jungle. Get outside. Walk barefoot on grass. Feel the sun on your skin. These aren't just feel-good activities. They reset your nervous system. Nature calms the chaos and changes your brain chemistry. Even 15 minutes can make a difference. When you're in a hole, the first rule is to stop digging. Are you doubling down on bad decisions? Staying in a toxic relationship? Ignoring debt? Identify what's making things worse and cut it off. This takes honesty and courage. You can't rebuild while being dragged down. This is about damage control, creating room to strategize. Your brain craves dopamine, the feel-good chemical from pleasure and reward. Resist chasing it through shopping, binge-watching, partying, or other distractions. These are band-aids, not solutions. Focus on long-term stability, not fleeting highs. Now is not the time for grand plans. Keep it simple. Focus on the fundamentals. What are the non-negotiables? Paying bills, showing up for work, taking care of your kids. Choose 2 high-priority tasks each day and crush them. Small victories pave the way for bigger wins. When life feels chaotic, a structured routine is your anchor. Start with basics. Wake up, hydrate, move, journal, eat a healthy breakfast. Your routine should be consistent, not rigid. Regain control one good habit at a time. You're not meant to go through this alone. Reach out to your trusted circle, family, friends, mentors. Share your struggles and ask for help. True strength lies in connection. Denying reality keeps you stuck. Time for a fearless moral inventory. What choices led you here? This isn't about self-flagellation, it's about radical responsibility. Extract lessons, forgive yourself, and commit to doing better. Every setback is an opportunity for a comeback. Identify the energy vampires in your life: toxic people, draining commitments, failed projects. These are anchors weighing you down. Cut them loose. Simplify, streamline, and create space for what matters. Clear the clutter to make room for growth, opportunity, and joy. When was the last time you felt truly alive, excited, passionate? Revisit those activities, hobbies, or passions. Joy is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It fuels your spirit and renews your energy. Make time for joy, even if it's just a few minutes each day. There's no shame in asking for expert guidance. Therapists, counselors, coaches, mentors, these professionals provide objective support, tools, and strategies to navigate challenging times. Seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Remember, even the strongest athletes have coaches and mentors. Society's definition of success, money, fame, possessions, often leads to misery. What does true success look like to you? Maybe it's a loving family, strong relationships, inner peace, or making a difference in the world. Align your goals with your values. True fulfillment comes from living in alignment with your purpose, not possessions. Don't bottle up your emotions. Allow yourself to feel the pain, sadness, or anger. Suppressed emotions resurface later in unhealthy ways. Processing your emotions is essential for healing. It's tempting to numb the pain with alcohol, drugs, or overeating, or other forms of escapism. These offer temporary relief but worsen the problem. Face the dragon head-on. Develop healthy coping mechanisms. True freedom comes from conquering your demons, not running from them. This is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of an incredible comeback. Zoom out and see the bigger picture. Every challenge you overcome becomes part of your narrative. Your story is your power. It's a testament to your resilience. Share your story with others who are struggling. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Entrepreneurial Edge for more content. Remember, you are not alone. Millions have faced similar challenges. You possess the strength to overcome this. Sometimes effort is your only path out. Welcome back to Entrepreneurial Edge. Today we're talking about building real wealth according to Dave Ramsey. It's about outsmarting your paycheck and telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. In this video, we're diving into his proven plan to get rich on a low salary. Stick around, because this is the kind of advice that can change your life. Building wealth is more about behavior than complex math equations. You can have a six-figure income and still be broke if you don't know how to manage your money. It's like trying to fill a bathtub with the drain open. You need a solid plan and the discipline to stick to it. Consistency over complexity, always. Look, I'm not talking about being cheap. I'm talking about being intentional. That's where zero-based budgeting comes in. Write down your income, then list every single expense. Rent, groceries, utilities, everything. The goal is for your income minus your expenses to equal zero. Small changes add up. Debt is a chain around your financial neck, and it's time to break free. The average American has thousands in credit card debt alone. My debt snowball method is the key. List out all your debts, smallest to largest. Attack that smallest debt with a vengeance while making minimum payments on the rest. Keep snowballing those payments until you're debt-free. Emergency fund, your financial safety net. Life throws curveballs. Without an emergency fund, these surprises can derail your entire financial plan. Aim for 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses saved up. Think of it as insurance against life's inevitable hiccups. Pick up a side hustle, have a garage sale, get creative. Investing basics. Grow your money. Understanding the fundamentals of investing is the first step towards financial freedom. Investing might seem intimidating, but it's a crucial step to building wealth. Educate yourself by reading financial books and discussing strategies with your partner or a trusted advisor. Start small and be consistent. Even small, regular contributions can grow significantly over time. The stock market, especially index funds like the S&P 500, has historically grown at an average of around 10% per year. This makes it a powerful tool for long-term growth. Diversify your investments to spread risk and increase potential returns. A well-balanced portfolio is key to weathering market fluctuations. Don't panic and sell when the market dips. Market downturns are normal and often temporary. Investing is a marathon, not a sprint. Stay focused on your long-term goals and remain patient. Look, I'm not saying you need to quit your day job, but there are tons of ways to bring in extra cash. Freelancing, gig work, driving for a ride-sharing service, selling handmade goods online, the possibilities are endless. Every little bit helps. This is a fundamental principle of building wealth. It's not about being miserable. It's about being smart. Live below your means, and you'll be amazed at how much financial breathing room you create. Next time you're about to make a purchase, ask yourself, do I really need this? Here's the thing about building wealth. It's not just about the money. Sure, having money is important, but it's the means to an end, not the end itself. It's about the freedom and the options that money provides. Imagine being able to take that dream vacation, spend quality time with your loved ones, or simply relax without financial stress. It's about being able to take care of your family, pursue your passions, and make a difference in the world. Whether it's having dinner with your family, creating art, or volunteering in your community, wealth gives you the freedom to do what truly matters. Take these principles, put them into practice, and you'll be well on your way to building real, lasting wealth. Start by budgeting wisely, seeking professional advice, and using technology to manage your finances. Live like no one else now, so later you can live and give like no one else. Make small sacrifices today, like skipping unnecessary luxury purchases, cooking at home, and giving back to those in need to enjoy a prosperous future. I hope this has fired you up and given you the motivation you need to take the next step in your financial journey. Remember, you don't have to be a millionaire to start building wealth. Every small step counts, whether it's saving a few dollars a week or investing in your first stock. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insights on achieving financial freedom. Your support helps us create more content to guide you on your path to financial success. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. We're here to help you every step of the way. You got this. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep striving for your financial goals and remember, every effort counts. Goodbye for now.
What's up, hustlers? Welcome to Entrepreneurial Edge. Today, we're diving into 15 practical pieces of advice for everyone under 30 trying to build something real. No BS, just straight up game from someone who's been in the trenches. If you're ready to level up your life, smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get after it.
Look, being under 30, you're gonna see a lot of noise, gossip, drama, people chasing clout. Tune it out. Winners focus on winning. That means putting in the hours, grinding when others are sleeping, and understanding that success takes time. Embrace the journey, learn from every setback, and remember, the real ones stay focused on their own lane. Don't get caught up comparing yourself to others. Stay patient, stay hungry, and keep your eyes on the prize.
Listen, you're young. You've got time. Experiment. The real world isn't about finding the perfect recipe for success. It's about figuring out what ingredients you even like working with. That means trying new things, failing fast, and learning what you're good at. The more you experiment, the more data points you collect about yourself. Embrace the learning curve, put in the reps, and watch yourself level up. The journey of self-discovery is a marathon, not a sprint, so enjoy the ride.
This is huge. You're not stuck anywhere. Bad job, toxic relationship, walk away. In your 20s, you can reinvent yourself multiple times without lasting damage. Don't be afraid to cut your losses and move on to something better. Your time and energy are your most valuable assets. You have the power to design your own life, so choose wisely, and don't be afraid to make a change when you need to.
Let me tell you something. Life gets boring when it's predictable. Keep things interesting by constantly adding new chapters to your story. Move to a new city, pick up a new hobby, set a crazy goal, whatever it takes to keep things fresh and exciting. Embrace new experiences, meet new people, and never stop exploring. Look, where you live shapes your entire perspective. Before you put down roots, go explore the world. Experience different cultures, meet people from different backgrounds, and get a taste of different lifestyles. Traveling exposes you to new ideas, broadens your horizons, and helps you develop a global perspective. It's an investment in yourself that will pay dividends for years to come.
This is a big one. You can't help others if you haven't helped yourself first. Focus on building yourself up mentally, emotionally, financially. Take care of your own well-being first, and you'll be in a much stronger position to make a real difference in the world.
Listen, there are no shortcuts to success. Anyone who tells you otherwise is selling you something. Real wins come from hard work, dedication, and consistency over time. Trust the process, put in the work, and don't be afraid to get your hands dirty.
Yeah, money matters. But you know what matters more? Knowing how to manage it. Learn high-income skills, build multiple streams of income, and get really good at what you do. Once you've got a solid financial foundation, then you can start thinking about investing and growing your wealth.
You want something? Ask for it. The worst thing someone can say is no. Ask for that raise, go after that opportunity, shoot your shot with that person you're crushing on. You'll be surprised at how often you get a yes simply because you had the guts to ask. Be bold, be fearless, and don't be afraid to put yourself out there.
Listen, success leaves clues. If you want to achieve your goals, you need a plan. Break down your big dreams into smaller, actionable steps. Get clear on your goals, create a strategy, and execute with precision.
You already know what to do. You've heard it all before. The real challenge is consistency. Show up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Remember, it's not about motivation, it's about discipline. Create systems, build habits, and hold yourself accountable.
Don't get so caught up in the hustle that you forget to live. Your 20s are for exploring, experimenting, and yes, even partying. Responsibly, of course. Travel the world, try new things, and create unforgettable memories. Enjoy the ride, embrace new experiences, and don't be afraid to let loose every now and then.
Your mindset is everything. If you believe you can achieve something, you're halfway there. Cultivate a positive outlook. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, and don't let setbacks define you. Choose to see the good, focus on the positive, and watch your world transform.
Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to be your best. Your 20s are a prime time to build lifelong friendships and find your tribe. People who share your values, support your dreams, and have your back no matter what. Choose wisely and cultivate relationships that lift you higher.
Real wealth isn't about material possessions. It's about freedom, security, and peace of mind. Focus on building a life you love, filled with meaningful relationships, fulfilling work, and experiences that make you come alive. True wealth is about living life on your own terms and having the resources to pursue your passions.
There you have it, my friends. 15 pieces of advice to help you crush it in your 20s and beyond. Remember, success is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes hard work, dedication, and a relentless pursuit of your goals. So get out there, hustle hard, and never give up on your dreams. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more fire content, and share this video with a friend who needs to hear this message.
You ever notice how people tiptoe around the topic of money? It's like this weird taboo, but let's be real, it impacts everything. Welcome to Entrepreneurial Edge. Today we're diving headfirst into the uncomfortable truth, 15 things money reveals about other people. And trust me, it's not always pretty. But hey, that's why you're here, right? To get that raw, unfiltered perspective. Now, before we crack this thing wide open, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get after it.
Ever notice how people suddenly start listening when they think you're loaded? It's messed up, but true. Money has this weird way of making you seem smarter, funnier, even better looking. Suddenly, your opinions carry weight, even if you're talking about stuff outside your expertise. It's like everyone's defaulting to, well, they must be onto something, they're rich. Don't let it inflate your ego, though. Real validation comes from within, from the hustle, the grind, the impact you make. And look, I'm not saying money's evil or anything. It's a tool, a magnifier. It just amplifies what's already there. If you're a jerk with no money, you'll probably be a bigger jerk with money. But if you're using your success to lift others, to give back, to create something meaningful, that's where the real magic happens.
Here's the thing about the game we play, the entrepreneurial game: the higher you climb, the bigger the bets. You're no longer stressing over a $100 bill, you're moving mountains, making deals that impact thousands, millions. The pressure's on, but that's where the real growth happens. You either rise to the occasion, adapt, evolve, or you get crushed. And that's the difference I see between those who stay stuck and those who break through. The ones stuck in the same rut, they're complaining about the same $5 an hour raise, the same dead-end job. The ones who level up, they're tackling bigger problems, embracing the chaos, and coming out stronger on the other side.
Let's get real for a second. We all trade our time for something, right? For most, it's a paycheck, security, a roof over their heads. But even those who claim money doesn't matter have their price. Maybe it's that dream project, that chance to make a difference, that once-in-a-lifetime experience. And hey, I'm not judging. We all have our values, our non-negotiables. The key is to know what yours are. What are you willing to trade your precious time for? What opportunities are worth sacrificing for? Because trust me, the offers will come. The bigger your impact, the more tempting the deals.
Some people won't grow with you. This one's tough, but it's the truth. As you level up, some people in your life, they're gonna stay stuck. They'll resent your ambition, your drive, your success. They'll tell you to slow down, to be content, to not rock the boat, and it'll hurt, because these are people you care about. But here's the thing, you can't dim your light to make others comfortable. You can't shrink yourself to fit into their limited expectations. You have to keep growing, keep pushing, keep evolving, and if they can't handle it, if they choose to stay stuck in their comfort zone, you have to let them go.
Money becomes overrated once you have it. Look, I'm not gonna lie, that first million, it's intoxicating. It validates all the sacrifices, the sleepless nights, the relentless hustle. But here's the kicker, once you've got the basics covered, the fancy cars and the lavish vacations, they lose their shine fast. The real joy, the real fulfillment, it comes from the simple things. A walk in the park, a good book, quality time with loved ones. The things money can't buy, the things that truly matter.
People want your outcome, not your process. Here's a secret. There's no secret sauce to success, no shortcuts, no magic pills. It's all about putting in the work, day after day, year after year. But people, they don't want to hear that. They want the easy button, the overnight success story. They'll attribute your wins to luck, to connections, to anything but the blood, sweat and tears you poured into your craft. They'll ask for your secrets, not realizing the entire blueprint is public. It's the execution, the relentless consistency that separates the winners from the wannabes.
People assume money solves all problems. Money can buy you a better mattress, but it can't buy you a good night's sleep. It can buy you the best doctors, but it can't buy you good health. It can buy you a front row seat to the show, but it can't buy you genuine happiness. And here's the messed up part. You can't even talk about these struggles without sounding out of touch. Like, oh, you're stressed about your millions? Try being broke. It's this weird paradox where money solves your survival problems, but the human condition, the anxieties, the insecurities, the fear of failure, those stick around, no matter the size of your bank account.
People are embarrassed around your wealth. You ever notice how people get weird when they find out you've got money? Like they're suddenly conscious of their own financial situation? Even if you're not flaunting it, even if you're still the same down-to-earth person you always were, there's this invisible barrier that goes up. And it's not their fault, really. Money has this way of shining a light on insecurities, on comparisons, on what we perceive we lack. It's a reminder that we're all on different paths, playing different games.
They'll say money changed you. You know what? They're right. Money did change you, but not in the way they think. It didn't turn you into some greedy, heartless monster. It simply revealed who you truly are. The hustle, the ambition, the drive to succeed. It was always there, simmering beneath the surface. Money just gave you the freedom to pursue it, to become the best version of yourself. And yeah, maybe that means you outgrew some people, some relationships, some old versions of yourself, but that's okay. Growth is a beautiful, messy, and sometimes painful process.
The right partner keeps you grounded. When the money starts rolling in, it's easy to get caught up in the hype, the yes men, the people who only want a piece of the pie. That's why having the right partner is crucial. Someone who's been with you from the trenches, who's seen you at your best and your worst. Someone who celebrates your wins but isn't afraid to call you out on your BS. Someone who grounds you, who reminds you of what truly matters. Because trust me, when the world's telling you you're invincible, you need that one person to keep it real.
The poor are emotionally attached to money. Look, I'm not trying to be insensitive here, but it's true. When you're struggling to make ends meet, every dollar carries so much weight. It's tied to survival, to security, to basic needs. But when you reach a certain level of wealth, money becomes a tool. A game of Monopoly, if you will. You learn to detach from it emotionally, to make strategic decisions based on logic, not fear. You understand that true wealth isn't about hoarding cash, but about leveraging it to create opportunities, to build a legacy, to make a lasting impact.
You crave more solitude. Here's the funny thing about success. The more you achieve, the more people want a piece of you. Everyone's got an idea, a pitch, a sob story. And while it's important to give back, to be generous, to use your platform for good, you also need to protect your energy, your time, your sanity. That's why you start craving solitude, quality over quantity, deep, meaningful conversations over superficial small talk. You learn to say no, to set boundaries, to prioritize your own well-being.
Ever notice how the price magically goes up when they sense you're loaded? It's like you've got a sucker sign stamped on your forehead. Contractors, lawyers, even your local barista, everyone wants a bigger piece of the pie. And listen, I get it. To some extent, it's just good business. But you gotta know when to negotiate, when to walk away, when to call BS. Remember, value trumps price. Pay extra for quality, for expertise, for exceptional service. But don't let anyone take you for a ride just because you can afford the fare.
Real wealth whispers. It's not about the flashy cars or the designer clothes. It's about the freedom to live life on your own terms, to pursue your passions, to make a difference in the world. And you know what? Most truly wealthy people, they blend right in. They drive sensible cars, live in modest homes, and invest their money wisely. The ones who are constantly flaunting it, They're often insecure, trying to validate their worth through material possessions. True wealth is quiet, confident, and content.
When you've got leverage, people are quick to offer favors. But here's the thing, it's rarely about altruism. It's about what you can do for them, the connections you have, the influence you wield, the doors you can open. And you know what? That's okay. It's just how the game is played. The key is to be strategic, to create win-win situations, to leverage your skills, your network, your resources, to help others while simultaneously advancing your own agenda.
So there you have it. 15 brutal truths money teaches you about people. It's not always pretty, but it's real. And hey, if you're still watching, it means you're cut from a different cloth. You're not afraid of the hard truths, the uncomfortable conversations. You're here to level up, to master the game of life, to build a life of meaning and impact. If you found this valuable, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more unfiltered insights. And remember, success is a journey, not a destination. Keep hustling, keep growing, and keep your eyes on the prize. We'll be back soon with more content to help you navigate the world of entrepreneurship and wealth.